Have you heard about the Teardrop Church? Yes, you have heard it right. A teardrop church. It is located on the western slope of the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. The church is built on the site where Jesus had lamented for Jerusalem and foretold its destruction. The location of this church can be justified according to the Holy Bible, as it is halfway down the Mount of Olives and must have given Jesus a perfect view of the Temple Mount. Today, one can view the Dome of the Rock from the church's premises. When Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem, at the Mount of Olives near to Bethphage and Bethany, he sent 2 of his disciples to a village to bring him a colt on which no one has ever sat. When they brought the colt to Jesus, people threw their clothes on the colt and they set Jesus on it, fulfilling the prophecy of prophet Zechariah.
Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. He is just and having salvation, lowly, and riding on a donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey.
And as Jesus went, some people spread their clothes on the road, and others cut down leafy branches from the trees and spread them on the road. When Jesus was approaching the descent of the Mount of Olives, the whole multitude began to rejoice and praise God with a loud voice for all the mighty works they had witnessed, saying,
Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest.
When Jesus came near the city of Jerusalem, he saw it and wept over it. He lamented, saying,
If you had known, even you, especially in this your day, the things that make for your peace, but now they are hidden from your eyes. For days will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment around you, surround you, and close you in on every side, and level you and your children within you to the ground. And they will not leave in you one stone upon another, because you did not know the time of your visitation.
Present day, while trailing down the Mount of Olives, halfway down towards the western slope along the Palm Sunday Road, the Dominus Flevit Church is located on the right side, and visible on the left side of the road are the Jewish tombs. Located on the right side of the courtyard of the church are the excavated artifacts that can be viewed through the caged windows. The discovered artifacts include stone coffins with inscriptions in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. The artifacts are dated to the 2nd century BC, and the tombs dated from the 5th century BC to the 5th century AD. The church is designed in the shape of a teardrop, which symbolizes the tears that Jesus had shed for Jerusalem. The dome of this church is in the shape of a teardrop, and its 4 corners are supported with small cylindrical bottles called the tear phials. Just outside the church are the excavated Byzantine-era columns and mosaic remains of the floor, which comprised of simple designs such as leaves, fish, pomegranates, and grapes within a circle. The church is entered through the backside. Although all churches in Jerusalem were commonly built facing the east, that is, in the direction of the temple. But this church is built facing the west, indicating that Jesus faced the temple while lamenting. Inside the church is a stone altar with a mosaic painting of a hen gathering her chickens, and inscribed in Latin is the lamentation of Jesus.
O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the one who kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to her. How often I wanted to gather your children together as a hen gathers her brood under her wings, but you were not willing.
Just behind the altar is a window which provides a beautiful miniature viewpoint of the Temple Mount region. At this site, Jesus wept for Jerusalem. While looking at the city, Jesus spoke about the past, present, and future of Jerusalem and its people. Jesus said that in the past, the people of Jerusalem killed the prophets and stoned those who were sent to them. While in the present, the city and its people hadn't realized that Jesus is the Prince of Peace and that he was the Son of God. And Jesus foretold that the enemies will surround Jerusalem and level it to the ground. Ultimately, in 70 AD, the Romans destroyed Jerusalem, the Second Temple was destroyed, and the entire city was devastated. In the 5th century AD, the Byzantine rulers built a chapel on the site, whose mosaic floor can be viewed on the present-day church's courtyard floor. This church was destroyed as part of the Arab siege of Jerusalem in AD 637. In later years, the Crusaders built a small chapel on the site, which was later destroyed in AD 1187. In AD 1953, Bellarmino Bagatti, an Italian archaeologist and a priest of the Franciscan order, discovered the artifacts and the ancient tombs at the site. The present-day church was designed and constructed by Italian architect Antonio Barluzzi during AD 1953 to 1955. This site reminds us that God laments when people choose a path that leads to harm or separation from Him. God's intentions are not to harm, but to protect, restore, and bring people into peace if they are willing.